I got a question here on YouTube in the comments section. It was, do you have any negative feelings about people who self-diagnose instead of getting a formal diagnosis? I don't personally have any negative feelings about people who do that. Like, I'm not offended by it. I don't feel like they're trying to co-opt my identity or anything, if that's what the question is. I would kind of wonder why, aside from the price being prohibitive. I'll talk about that in a different video. For me, I was really just wanting to know for sure. Like, I kind of thought it was the case, and I wondered, and I didn't want to just go on having the question in my mind. So I was like, I'll just try to find out for sure. That's the reason why I did it. If you do just self-diagnose, you're not going to have any of the legal protections that a formal diagnosis will grant you, because autism is covered by the ADA. Even ASD1 is covered by the ADA also. Another reason why I did it is because I keep getting into situations where people seem to be upset about our social interactions. With the diagnosis, I can just say, I'm sorry if there is any misunderstanding. I am formally diagnosed autism spectrum disorder. So maybe then it'll give them a little peace of mind themselves. Some people just want to be mad at you no matter what. Some people think it's fake and that you'd use it as an excuse, but having the formal diagnosis, I can be like, I'm not just being a jerk. I have paperwork that explains why this is the case, why we are probably having this misunderstanding. And if they don't want to accept that, that's fine also, but I'm at least giving them that out. Is there the chance that people are just going to go around and self-diagnose in order to try to game a system or get special privileges? That's probably true, but there's no system or situation that people are not going to game. People abusing situations and systems is just part of life. And I think the caregivers of people who have ASD3, they are probably going to have more negative feelings about this because they will view the self-diagnosed people as just taking resources away and attention away from people who need more services, need more help. When I say that, I'm not trying to minimize people with ASD1 because they also need help. It's just not as much. But I can understand that the caregivers of people with ASD3 would have more negative emotions about that sort of thing. Personally, I think that if you can afford it, you should get a formal diagnosis, just so there's no question. But everybody has to make their own decisions about that sort of thing. So to answer the question of, do I have negative emotions about people who self-diagnose? No.